Nobody enjoys discussing it, but there are pains that simply cannot be ignored, and testicular pain is one of them. It can appear unannounced, sometimes subtly, like a mild discomfort while walking, other times as a sharp stab that bends the body in the middle of a common activity, such as getting out of bed or descending stairs. It's uncomfortable even to mention, but it's precisely this silence that makes the problem even more dangerous. Many men ignore the symptom, assuming it's something temporary, perhaps a consequence of a wrong movement. But the body has very specific ways of communicating when something is amiss, and testicular pain, no matter how subtle, is one of them. It is crucial to understand that this region is highly sensitive and interconnected with various systems in the male body, from the reproductive to the urinary system, encompassing nerve and circulatory connections. Any malfunction, obstruction, or inflammation can manifest there. Unlike other parts of the body where you might wait to see if it passes, issues with the testicles can have serious consequences. We're talking about reproductive health, hormonal balance, and in some cases, a direct threat to the organ's life. And you don't need to be 18, 35, or 60 years old to experience this. Men of all ages can suffer from this type of pain for various reasons, and that's what we'll delve into in detail now. The first issue we'll discuss is an absolute emergency: spermatic cord torsion. Visualize a vital cord twisting suddenly, completely obstructing blood flow to the testicle. Within minutes, the pain becomes excruciating, and swelling takes over. It's as if the body triggers an emergency alarm, and rightfully so. If blood flow isn't restored within a few hours, the testicle can undergo necrosis, resulting in irreversible loss. The most alarming aspect? It can happen even while asleep. A simple movement during sleep is enough to cause this torsion, particularly among adolescents and young adults. If you experience intense pain on one side, accompanied by nausea or even fever, seek immediate medical attention. This is a situation where time truly is of the essence. The second pressing concern is infectious inflammation. It may initially manifest as a mild burning sensation during urination or a slight discomfort in the lower abdomen. However, if the infection progresses to the epididymis, or the testicle itself, the pain intensifies dramatically. Typically, this inflammation arises from bacteria that invade the urinary tract and migrate to the scrotal sac. It is crucial to note that unprotected sexual intercourse constitutes one of the primary risk factors, as do inadequately managed urinary tract infections. In older men, it may accompany an enlarged prostate. Regardless of age, untreated infectious inflammation can result in lasting damage. Third cause, direct impact injury. It may seem obvious, but not every blow is resolved with ice and rest. In some cases, the impact ruptures internal blood vessels, or even causes a testicular fracture, leading to internal hemorrhages. This doesn't just happen in football or contact sports. A bicycle fall, a domestic accident, or even a hit on the steering wheel during a sudden break can cause profound traumas. If there is a hematoma, swelling, and pain that doesn't subside after hours, it is necessary to undergo imaging tests and assess the extent of the damage. The fourth scenario is a strangulated inguinal hernia. A hernia can exist for years without causing any symptoms, until one day it decides to appear, pressing on the groin area and descending towards the testicle. When this occurs, the pain is intense and can be accompanied by nausea and vomiting. The biggest risk? The intestine can become trapped, obstructing blood flow and causing necrosis. In this case, testicular pain is merely the final symptom of a problem that originated higher up, but which can be fatal if ignored. Fifth condition, advanced varicocele. Unlike the acute causes we've discussed so far, this one is more insidious. Varicocele is an abnormal dilation of the veins surrounding the testicles. Often, a man only notices discomfort after prolonged standing, after exercise, or even during sexual activity. At more advanced stages, it causes continuous pain, a feeling of heaviness, and can directly impact sperm production. While not always an emergency, when it progresses to the point of generating constant pain, it warrants specialized medical evaluation. And the sixth and final cause on this list, systemic diseases that manifest in the testicles. Yes, the body can present symptoms at a distance. Certain viral infections, such as mumps in adults, or even autoimmune reactions and vasculitis, can trigger testicular inflammation. The issue is that many people associate pain solely with local causes and forget to consider the body as a whole. High fever, extreme fatigue, or generalized muscle aches are also signals that should be taken into account. The testicle does not ache by chance. It is essential to understand the bigger picture. Place your order now. If this content is helping you in any way, whether you've experienced this discomfort, know someone who is, or simply want to learn more, Take advantage of this opportunity and subscribe to the channel. But more importantly, comment below. What did you think caused testicular pain before watching this video? Was any of these causes surprising to you? Your response could be incredibly helpful to many people who are silently grappling with this issue. Trust me, I read every single comment. Now that you understand the main causes, it's time to learn how to act. First things first, do not self-medicate. Just because your neighbor took an antibiotic and felt better doesn't mean it will work for you. Every pain has a unique origin, and treatment must be tailored to the individual. If the pain is sudden, severe, accompanied by swelling, and doesn't improve after an hour, head straight to the emergency room. Don't delay. Time is of the essence. If the pain is moderate but persistent for more than 2 days, accompanied by urinary symptoms or fever, consult a general practitioner or urologist. They will assess the need for examinations such as a scrotal ultrasound, complete blood count, or urinalysis. In certain instances, temporary cessation of sexual activity, absolute rest, or even the use of scrotal support may be necessary to alleviate the pressure. In cases of varicocele or hernia, treatment may involve elective surgery. For infections, antibiotics and anti-inflammatory drugs are the primary line of defense. However, the most crucial point here is straightforward. Seek specialized medical attention. Refrain from unverified home remedies, miraculous ointments, and above all, silence. A facet seldom discussed, yet profoundly impactful, is the emotional complexity underlying suffering. Many men grapple with shame, fear, or even resist seeking help, believing it compromises their masculinity. Others harbor anxieties about uncovering a serious ailment and opt for willful ignorance. Reality, however, dictates that overlooking the issue only exacerbates the situation. Well-being is not a sign of weakness. Tending to one's body is a responsibility, and a part of that entails confronting these signals with maturity. Pain in the testicles affects not only physical well-being, but also self-esteem, sexual life, athletic performance, and even mood. Therefore, it is not merely a physical symptom, but a crucial signal from your body. The earlier you heed this call, the simpler and more effective the treatment will be. Regardless of age, whether you are 17 or 43, the more intimately you understand your own body, the greater agency you have in advocating for your health. Testicular pain can be one of the most disconcerting alarms the male body sends, but it needn't be a source of fear or embarrassment. Instead, it can be a turning point, that moment when you finally decide to take genuine care of your health. If this video has helped you, clarified something for you, or given you the courage to seek help, then it has already fulfilled its purpose. But we can go further. Subscribe to this channel, but not just because of this video. Subscribe because here we speak the truth, without beating around the bush, with respect and a genuine desire to help you. And leave a comment. Have you ever experienced something similar? Have you ever had pain in that area and been left wondering what it was? How did you deal with it? Sharing your story can help another man who is going through exactly the same thing right now and doesn't know where to begin. Together, we can break the silence, combat misinformation, and above all, save lives, even with a simple video. Thank you for watching until the end. Stay well. Take care.